You're watching America This Morning, America's #1 early morning news.
Let's begin with that wicked weather bearing down on millions of Americans from the Midwest to the Mid-Atlantic. It's unleashing destructive twisters and punishing thunderstorms.
It's a giant line of ferocious storms that has already blamed for triggering 17 tornadoes. This morning, the Ohio Valley is getting hammered by heavy rain, damaging winds as the system now marches east. Across the Midwest this morning, destruction brought by tornadoes, hail, and powerful winds. Hardest hit so far is Iowa, where twin tornadoes were spotted. A barn ripped to pieces, trees torn from the ground. A restaurant taking the brunt of the storm, the owner leaving just as the storm approached.
It kind of kept getting closer, and so we locked the door and jumped in. I kind of think that it probably hit about 2 minutes after that.
Big cities also in the path of the explosive weather. The Chicago White Sox game was postponed. Golf ball-sized hail damaged cars in nearby Indiana. This powerful system forcing forecasters to assign their highest alert level for parts of the Midwest overnight, the first time this year.
High risk is just off the charts. That's when we're really sounding the bell as loudly as we can to let folks know that, hey, you really need to pay attention.
The massive system is still on the move. More damage and possible flooding expected this morning in the Mid-Atlantic and Northeast, along with flight delays that could ripple across the country. And this extreme weather could also make a mess of the morning commute in some of the country's most populated cities.
AccuWeather meteorologist Jim Dickey, part of our extreme weather team. He's tracking it for us. Good morning, Jim.
Good morning, John and Diana. Threat for dangerous thunderstorms here today. All as an area of low pressure moves its way towards the eastern seaboard, and a strong low for this time of year at that. Now, the areas in particular we're keeping an eye on through midday here. Leftovers from overnight and early morning thunderstorm activity that moved their way into West Virginia, portions of Kentucky, East Tennessee. But then through the afternoon, that's when storms really get going. Watching the I-95 corridor from Philadelphia down through Raleigh, North Carolina, through the nation's capital. Large hail and damaging winds, the primary threat, but also isolated tornadoes not out of the question. Now, on top of this, storm moves its way towards the coast, and the New York City area through southern New England can't catch a break as far as rain is concerned. Rain is going to pour down here, flooding a big-time concern. John, Diana, back to you.